and as if I was communicating to them directly as like the director of this video.
Hold on. We all had moments. Let's talk about it. We all had moments like these, bro. God damn. Hold on, I want to watch the video really quick because I do want to see this real quick. Just really quick because I like Moistcritical as well.
Porn, the great uniter, the one force that ties strangers to strangers in a way they don't even realize, the one thing every human being has in common, the love of porn, the art of porn, the ethereal beauty of the craft. Now, as the title of the video,
I watched the same porn video for 2 years. Here's what happened. Moistcritical. Hold on. I need to know, like, 2 years ago, what made him make this video? This video got 4.1 million views, man. Are we dead ass right now?
porn, the great uniter, the one force that ties strangers to strangers in a way they don't even realize, the one thing every human being has in common, the love of porn, the art of porn, the ethereal beauty of
random stuff
the craft.
before I end the
Now,
stream.
as the title of the video, I used to watch the same porn video for the better part of 2 years, perhaps a little longer than 2 years, but I'm going to say 2 years just to err on the side of caution.
After this.
I've made it no secret that I refuse to get a haircut at the moment, and that I also used to have very bad OCD. Not your generic, watered-down, bullshit, meaningless version of OCD where you move your car keys from the counter to the drawer because you don't like them on the counter. That's not fucking OCD, you goddamn bigot. Don't you hijack what OCD actually means. I had literal OCD, and one of my rituals was watching the exact same lesbian porn video for the better part of 2 years.
Okay.
And I want to tell you what happened as a result of doing that. Now, let's go ahead and start. The video called Nice Pair of Lesbians. Let's take a moment of silence to remember that beautiful video from redtube.com. It is no longer on
Interesting.
redtube.com. Okay, thank you for participating. The video still exists. I know, I get emails all the time like, hey, I found that lesbian porn that you used to jerk off to, you know, that used to haunt your fucking boners. Here it is. Yes, I know it's still on the internet, but in like 240 and 360p. On RedTube, it used to be 480. 480p or higher does not exist anywhere on the internet anymore. Trust me, I have looked. But that's besides the point. That's just to give you the context of what the video is. Maybe someone else out there used to also have OCD and jerk off to this video for 2 years straight. And if so, you're not alone, my brother, or my sister. You and I now share a cosmic bond, a bond stronger than the bond between a mother and her child. I love you. Now, it wasn't just watching this lesbian porno. I had an entire routine for it, like a choreographed dance routine for jerking off to this video. And I know I've talked about a little of this on the podcast before, but I still get emails asking me to talk more about that porno that I jerked off to for 2 years. So I figured I'd talk more about it. I also get emails asking me what's my Twitch account, and I'm glad you asked. It's twitch.tv/moistcritical. Go drop a follow, subscribe. Love to see you over there. I stream daily. Twitch.tv/moistcritical. Fuck yeah. But anyway, so this routine that I came up with, well, not that I came up with, that I kind of fucking cursed myself with and burdened myself with at the time. I would make certain facial expressions during certain points in the video. I would say certain things to the actresses in the video, and make no mistake, you goddamn delusional incels, the porn actresses are just that. They're actresses. They have a script of certain moves they're going to do. It's not like they're just fingering themselves and ass blasting their assholes with their fists for your enjoyment alone. It is a job, and they are actresses. Get it through your fucking skull.
Right.
But anyway, I would say things to them like, oh, you're so hot, that's so sexy, I'm touching my dick to you, as if they could hear me, and as if I was communicating to them directly as like the director of this video.
Hold on. We all had moments. Let's talk about it. We all had moments like these, bro. We all had moments like these with Moistcritical. I mean, not with Moistcritical. That's crazy. But we all had moments with certain videos and shit like that. The 3 a.m. times and shit like that. We all had moments where we you know what I'm saying, be either guys or girls, cause I got two different, I got mixed fan bases, you know what I'm saying. I got the guys and I got the girls, you know what I'm saying. I fuck with the guys and I fuck with the ladies type shit. WCV5, you know what I'm saying. That's the community name, by the way. YouTube, CV5, that's us. CV5. I fuck with all y'all. We're on 201 followers on Twitch. We got 91 subscribers on YouTube, bro. Fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when we all doing our little thing, you know what I'm saying, for the guys, when we beating that motherfucker, for the girls, when they be DJing and finger blasting, you know what I'm saying, bro, we all have said a little dialogue to a video, bro. Like, just like he said, like, I'm touching myself. So we all said like a little dialogue to a video. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Pop in. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? God damn. I'm playing. All right, I'm playing. I'm playing.
It was a really weird routine. It really was. To kind of give you a brief oversight of all of it, I'm not going to walk you through every step that I would do here. In fact, I don't even remember all of them anymore. But before I would watch the video, I would queue it up and let it all buffer and load, because this was a long time ago. I fucking using RedTube, so obviously it's a long time ago. And while it was buffering and loading, I would turn around from the video, so that way I couldn't see them and they couldn't see me, obviously. And I would look at my penis until it was completely flaccid, entirely soft. So that way I was coming in there with like a clean canvas, and they were going to 100% get me from 0 to hero. So once I was certain that my dick was super soft, I would then sit down and get ready for the action. As it would start, I would say hello to the girls, and I'd compliment them on their beauty. The video started with a girl fingering herself, and I would compliment her on how great she was doing.
Okay.
And then the other girl joined in, and then I'd say hi to her, like, oh, hey, you just stopping by?
There's no way he
like
dead
that.
ass.
It was really fucking weird. And honestly, I hope the NSA was watching during those times, because I would love to see those documents. I'd love to see that film. I think that shit would make for a really incredible case study on OCD, because that shit was goofy as fuck. And I would love to remember exactly all the shit that I would say. I don't necessarily want to see underage me jerking himself off into the webcam or anything. I could skip that part. But I at least want to see what I was saying to the girls during the video. But that's kind of how it went. Facial expressions, words and things I would say to the girls was always the same. I had to make sure I said the same things to the girls. I had to make sure I made the same facial expressions. I even made sure to keep track of licking my lips. I had certain time marks where I felt I needed to lick my lips at those times, otherwise I was disrespecting them. It was very weird. Now, I did this for, like I said, the better part of 2 years, and honestly probably a little bit more, but we'll say 2 years. And I didn't
2 years, by the way,
from that video.
So 2 years is being nice, by the way, YouTube. 2 years is being nice.
I didn't venture out. That was my home. I lived in Nice Pair of Lesbians on RedTube, and they took my home away. It's not there anymore. I'd like to remind you all that it's not fucking there. It's a goddamn crime. It's a fucking sin what they've done removing that. But now, to tie it back to the title of the video, I watched the lesbian porn for 2 years. Here's what happened. What happened is I recognized how weird it was, and I started to really combat my OCD, and I started cheating on the porno by watching other videos. I did. I'll come out and say it. I fucking cheated on that porn video and watched other ones. And that's what happened.
Growth.
I stopped being so fucking weird through a lot of effort to try and combat my OCD rituals. I've talked about that in the past, so I'm not going to get into how I did that or the steps I took. But that's the result of watching porn for 2 years. You feel like a fucking degenerate loser, and then eventually you stop, hopefully, if you try hard enough. But anyway, that's the story for today. Thank you all. See ya.
Moistcritical, you a real nigga in my book, bro. Charlie, come on now. You a real nigga in my book. You him, bro, the gay. Like, that ass, you him, bro. Like, it takes real, real men. It takes real, I wouldn't say men. I would say real confidence to openly tell the world that, you've been watching the same YouTube, the same, porn video for 2 years, and here's what happened, and that's okay. Y'all been there, done that, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's probably 13 years, I watched the same one. But at least we not alone, you know what I'm saying? We not alone. I know everybody, you know what I'm saying? We got rage on stream, fist in the second dog, you know what I'm saying? And looking at the fucking the flight, the flesh, you know what I'm saying? The flight, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, YouTube. We talking about porn videos. What you talking about, Eric? If you've been watching me, what you talking about?